Hello friends, welcome to Engineering Fun 2. Friends, today we will discuss about welding coordination and task and responsibility of welding coordinator. Friends, this is only for educational purposes and increasing the awareness. If you want to do any business activity, please purchase authorized ISO standard from authorized source. Friends, to identify the task and responsibility, first we need to understand the different terms, and according to ISO we have defined some terms like manufacturer, the person or organization responsible for welding production. Then we have welding coordination, that means the coordination of manufacturing operations for all welding and welding related activities, that is defined as a welding coordination. Then the person who is responsible and competent to perform the welding coordination is termed as a welding coordinator. Then the conformity evaluation of welding related matters by observation and judgment accomplished as appropriate by measurement or testing. That means if you do any testing or if you do any visual observation or a judgment, that is called the welding inspection to confirm the welding. Friends, then we have quality related task, and Annexure B of ISO 1473 shall be used as a guide to allocate the quality related task and responsibility. Friends, here we cannot represent a full ISO 14731 due to some legal requirement, but you can refer if you want to carry out any activity related to this. Friends, then we have specification of task and responsibilities. The task of the welding coordinator shall be selected from the applicable part of ISO 3834-1. See Annex B. Then each activity in Annex B may be associated with specification and preparation, control, inspection, check or witnessing. Friends, these are the general tasks and responsibilities. Friends, if you are not subscribed to Engineering Fun 2, please subscribe to Engineering Fun 2. We will keep on uploading few good engineering related activities. Then we have job description. A job description is required for welding coordination personnel, which shall include their task and responsibility. For identification of tasks to welding coordinator personnel, see Annex B. Friends, whenever you define any welding coordinator, you must describe his job, you must define his task and responsibility, and to define this task and responsibility you need to refer Annex B of ISO 14731. Friends, then we have responsibilities. The responsibilities assigned to the welding coordinators are identified as follows. First, you need to identify the position in the manufacturing organization, and then the extent of authorization which person has, then only you can define the responsibility. Then you must define the technical knowledge. The general technical knowledge must be there, and the person must have full technical knowledge for planning, executing, supervising and testing of all tasks and responsibilities in welding fabrication. Friends, if person has experience in welding fabrication, then no issue, but if he does not hold any technical knowledge, then he cannot become the welding coordinator or a welding personnel. And to define this, you can also see the Annex A of ISO 14731. Then we have some minimum education considered is International Welding Engineer IWE, then International Welding Technologist IWT, or International Welding Specialist IWS. This is not unique, but this is the general guidelines that if any of this education is there, then person can become a welding coordinator, and it is good to have this educational qualification for any company carrying out a welding activity. Then we have essential welding related tasks like review of requirement, the requirement for product standards to be used together with the supplementary requirements, the capability of manufacturer to meet the requirements, such kind of requirements to be reviewed. Then technical review like the parent material specification, joint location, quality and acceptance requirement for welding, the location, accessibility, other welding requirement, such technical requirements to be reviewed. Then subcontracting, like if job is to be given for subcontracting for welding shall be considered. Then welding personnel, with regard to welding personnel, the qualification of welder, welding operator, brazier or brazing operator shall be considered. They must be qualified welders. Then equipment, the suitability of equipments like auxiliary and equipment supply, then associated equipment, personal protective equipment, their maintenance, their verification and calibrations, all those to be considered. Then for production planning, refer to appropriate procedure specification for welding and allied processes, sequence in which the welds are to be made, then the environmental condition, allocation of qualified personnel, equipment for preheating and post-heat treatment and including temperature indicators, arrangement for any production tests, such items to be considered. Then qualification of welding procedures, with regard to qualification of welding procedures, the method and range of qualifications shall be considered. Then the welding procedure specifications, that is also to be considered as an essential welding related task. Then we have work instructions, like general work instruction for production and welding related activities to be considered. Then we have welding consumable, like its compatibility, delivery condition, any supplementary requirement or a storage or handling of welding consumables, all those to be considered. Then we have material traceability, storage and its handling of parent material also to be seen. Then we have inspection and testing before welding, the suitability and validity of welder, suitability of welding procedure specification, identification of parent materials, identity of welding consumables, joint preparations, any special requirement in welding procedure specification, the suitability of welding conditions, all those are to be considered for inspection and testing before welding. Then we have inspection and testing during the welding. So friends, during the welding also, the preheating, the cleaning, the shape and the welding sequence, correct use and handling of welding consumables, control of distortions, all such welding related activities are to be considered during the welding. And then inspection and testing after welding, the use of visual inspection, use of non-destructive testing, use of destructive testing, all those are to be considered in inspection and testing after welding. Then we have post weld treatment also, that is also to be considered, and such kind of activities are considered as a essential welding related task and which is to be considered. Similarly, there are few more like identification and traceability and quality of records. So whatever you do, you need to trace back, then you must need a record, proper records, and then you need a quality records also. So friends, these are related to welding related task, and this is what we need to consider for welding coordination and the task and responsibilities for welding coordination. And if you want to see in detail further, you can also refer to the standard ISO 14731, and also this further refers to ISO 3834, which is also related to welding related activities. Friends, I hope you will like these videos, and thank you very much and happy learning.